So I thank you very, very much for your invitation and for the opportunity to share with you some of our experiences and findings. And I also thank you very much for this introduction, for giving to me the opportunity to speak immediately after the kids, the young ladies, who expressed exactly the approach that a young person has on the immigration and refugee issue. And to be honest, in my country, when I have many parents objecting to the entrance of refugee children into the Greek schools, I answer back by listen to your kids. Listen to what children would like to see in society. They would like to be together and not separate, not segregate. So this was really a good introduction. And I lost 1 minute, but this is important to say. I'm going to be quickly through my slides. My independent authority where I belong has authorities to access and investigate issues regarding to the immigration and refugee issues. And since July, we've been collaborating with UNICEF in building monitoring mechanisms. We visited lots of sites, centers, camps, shelters. I've listened to lots of children asking questions, asking demands, proposing how they can integrate in Europe, how they can answer questions about their rights. My institution has made various interventions. I heard earlier Niels Musnieks talking about the deprivation of liberty, which is a very crucial issue. Nowadays, we're doing better in Greece, hopefully. There are also many other issues, open issues like guardianship, child protection system, standards of shelters, the relocation system, how it operates. But today, in my few minutes, I will stress mostly on the right of education, which is a task that we're trying to answer by as much effort as possible. The figures, quickly, I'm not referring to all of them, but just to let you know that we estimate to have about 24,500 children on the move in our country, spread in the islands, some of them, trapped in the islands, I'm afraid, in the mainland, in flats and hostels waiting for relocation, or in unaccompanied children in shelters. Nowadays we have about 1,000 shelters. There are many challenges for the Greek government and for the Greek society, having to do with the living conditions, with health and healthcare issues, the violence exploitation, of course, the issues of safe accommodation and guardianship of unaccompanied children, the timely examination of application for international protection. This is an issue severely bothering also the refugee population, because it takes such a long time that they don't know what's going to happen in their lives. This is one of the reasons why many parents don't want their kids to go to Greek schools. They want first to have the answer whether they stay or they go, and then they want kids to go to school. However, we believe that after the first arrival and first chance to be located somewhere, kids should be given the opportunity to attend education. There are many concerns and uncertainty in our society. There are persons trapped in the islands, around 15,000 nowadays, fearing that they might have to be returned to Turkey. They are, as I said, the procedures of application for international protection stay long. There are rumors that there are illegal paths to EU, and many of them discuss. I've been told by many parents that, you know, if I pay 2,000 euros, I can find a way to go to Germany or to somewhere into the north. There are youth that already have been, unfortunately, been involved with deviant activity, especially young people from Pakistan, from countries that they are not allowed to have international protection in Europe, that already have some, behaviors that are unacceptable. And also the big problem for us is the parents who react regarding permanent residents in Greece, Greek or other nationalities, who react to the possible mixing of kids in their schools. There are various ways that we promote in our country the access to education. Informal makeshift schools, I would call them, in the camps, organized for English, German, or mother language lessons. Access to morning schools. This has not been very easy, especially if you have too many kids concentrated in a camp. But it's become possible for children living in hotels, flats, houses in the cities. Reception classes are formed in selected schools. Operation of evening schools has been decided by the government and still meeting some objections by Parents Association. It's not their right, but some of them object. So far, we have already seen some evening schools operating with 1,000 kids attending, who hope that soon we'll have more than 10,000 or about 10,000 in such schools, 10,000 kids. And nurseries being operating inside the camps because parents understandably would be worried to let kids go out. Some questions for the next day, for tomorrow, for at the time when the asylum applications will be examined and the final decisions will be made regarding the situation of these persons. What happens if families who will not be given the chance to go to other EU countries? What is going to happen with them? Are they going to be concentrated in particular areas and live in ghettos, or as we want, being spread around the society? We want the second to happen, but is it feasible? Is it possible? How quickly will the Greek society and parents overcome their fears and prejudices regarding coexistence of their kids with those coming from third countries, especially because they are Muslim and they are the vast majority of people in Greece are Greek Orthodox. This is an issue that we have to work a lot together with the Council of Europe and the European Union to pass messages to the society. And could the more permanent presence of refugee children and families in Greece perhaps help towards the strengthening of our child protection system, which is weak? I hope that this is going to happen. Children on the move really need normality. They need creativity, they need inspiration, they need positive relations with the environment where they live in. And we have to secure that mostly through education and school. That's why we, Ombudsman, and everyone working for the children's rights in my country, we work hard to offer them as many opportunities as possible. This is a makeshift school in one of the camps with this of course, message hanging, coming from the refugees living there. But what we really hope to do together with children, parents, and the whole society is to offer good, long-lasting solutions for these kids to believe in themselves and accepted in the society where they are now. Whether in the future are going to be moved in another country in Europe or stay in Greece, we need to secure that they feel that they are holders of rights and they will be treated as holders of rights. Thank you very much.